I've been dreaming of a dude named Nick Cage. Hi everyone, I'm a dork. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Dream Scenario. Dream Scenario is the latest total mindfuck from A24 and producer Ari Aster. And yeah, he's a producer on this. What is Dream Scenario about, and who else is involved? Well, Dream Scenario was written and directed by Christopher Borgli. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Who previously is a Norwegian filmmaker. Previously directed the Norwegian film Sick of Myself, which I have not seen, but I've heard a lot of good things about. It's on my list. And this is his English language debut. So what is the film about? Well, the film centers on Paul Matthews. He is a professor who is trying to write a book but has never quite gotten anything on the page. And he's kind of dull, forgettable. Nobody really seems to pay any attention to him. Not even his adoring wife, Janet, played by Julianne Nicholson, or his two daughters. And we begin almost immediately. His daughter informs him of a dream she had in which she was floating off the ground while keys and shoes were falling from the sky. And we see it visually, and he just raked the leaves. Yeah, like nothing happened. And then that seems unusual, but then weird other stuff starts happening. A former girlfriend finds him at a theater, going to a play with his wife. Says, "I had a dream about you last night." An employee at a restaurant whom he's never met. A bunch of his students. Yeah, it turns out, inexplicably, Paul has been showing up in people's dreams on a global scale, but it seems that he doesn't really do anything in the dreams. They're dreams in which hazards are going to befall different people, alligators, a man covered in red chasing a guy through a forest, and Paul just stands there and minds his own merry business and doesn't interfere. And he becomes an overnight sensation. The social media landscape becomes obsessed with the man of their dreams, and he's finally getting the fame he deserves. Even a startup run by, of all people, Michael Cera, wants him to endorse Pepsi in the Dreamosphere. But very, very soon, or not Pepsi, Sprite, rather, in the Dreamosphere, among other products. But then something happens. He tries to help the one person who had a dream where he does do something naughty. And then, all of a sudden, Paul is showing up in people's nightmares and is the one doing the harm. And is, doing horrible, horrible things to the people who used to dream dreams in which he did nothing. Now he's doing horrible things. Kill, murder, rape, all this evil stuff. But Paul's not doing it. The dream Paul is doing it. But even then, very soon, Paul's life turns upside down. Can he save his reputation? Or will the modern media landscape eat this guy alive for literally not doing anything truly wrong of his own doing outside of the subconscious minds of his dream and nightmare victims? Let the mayhem begin. So, Dream Scenario is a very bizarre film. I think that goes without saying. I could not stop thinking about Beau is Afraid during this entire movie because it's not quite as go for broke, like, experimental surrealist as that movie, but the Ari Aster angle is definitely felt in this as a producer. I don't think I think it goes without saying that I fucking love this movie. Like most everybody else, I thought this movie was absolutely genius. Like, this movie was so inventive, just endlessly inventive, clever, funny, smart, fucked up, and even kind of scary. And also, in a weird way, kind of beautiful. especially the very end of the film. And I think that the script is good, the supporting cast is great, but I think this movie belongs to Nicolas Cage. This is one of his best performances. He is so utterly believable. You could tell he really cared about this project, and he really gave it 150%. Because he makes this character both pathetic and kind of, scary and interesting. You really care about this character. I also really admired what the film was saying on a satirical way about how, and no, people are going to read it, especially the uber alt-right are going to read it as, oh, it's a cancel culture parable. Whatever, they can do what they want. I read it more as a film, not so much about cancel culture, but about the nature of celebrity, especially in the age of social media. I thought really, really, in the way that people can hear or dream or, something you've done or said or take things out of context, or in this case, dream it, which you are not aware of and have no control over, and make you basically a pariah for, you can go from being everyone's golden child one day to being someone's outcast the next to the world. And I think that's really interesting. People love you one minute and want to throw you away the next. And I thought that was really, 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 really interesting and very funny. And in a way that it's not trying to be negative or positive on either side of that argument. It just is stating it like it is and is being very clever about it. Now, it also features probably one of the funniest and most awkward sex scenes, or attempted sex scenes, I've ever seen, that involves Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt alum Dylan Kalula, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, in a scene that is utterly, in which a dream is recreated in a way that had me literally heaving with laughter. It was so awkward and yet so funny at the exact same time. I love this movie. I thought this movie was really, really interesting, really, really bizarre. It also has a big love for To Stop Making Sense, which anybody who's watched my channel this year knows this is a movie I love. And I respect that deeply. Is there problems with it? Maybe. If I'm going to nitpick, there's one maybe little thing, is that I think because it's clever, sometimes it doesn't try to be emotional. It's kind of so surreal that it doesn't really try to get at the heart as often as I think it should. But that's a really minor quibble. I still think this is one of the very best films of the year. I love Dream Scenario. Nicolas Cage is phenomenal. Everyone's terrific. And yeah, I'm going to give Dream Scenario. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus for Dream Scenario. Another winner this year. This has been a good year for movies. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. For Dream Scenario, trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Also, I thought that there was a particular comic tangent not involving Nicolas Cage in the third act that I also thought was genius. That featured some very, very well-placed cameos. That's all I will say. Yeah. All right. That also was satirically sharp about a certain person and maybe some other people in his orbit. That is all I will say. All right. That being said, so yeah, 5 out of 5 stars plus for Dream Scenario. Let's go to the book on it. Trailer Trash. Talk Trailer Trash. Night Swim. Talked about it. Okay. Waitress and Musical. Talked about it. Looks good. We are seeing it Saturday. Next Saturday. American Fiction, talked about it, looks good. Anyone But You, talked about it, looks good. Poor Things, talked about it, looks good. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, talked about it, looks good. The Zone of Interest, this is the latest from Jonathan Glazer. First one, I believe, since Under the Skin. Looks really good. And then The Iron Claw, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow for reviews of May, December, and Family Switch. Monday, we'll have reviews of Teddy's Christmas and Candy Cane Lane. Woo, goodness gracious, my foot is asleep. And more to come. Woo! Excuse me. Whoa, excuse me. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class of Mr. Love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if you say Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find my also reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. You can find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, Instagram Threads, and TikTok at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Blue Sky, the same, at Raised on Popcorn. And check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn the podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, and if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Dream Scenario? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mouth extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody. See you around. Bye.